Hey you guys, so I wanted to do a little update on what's going on. So, um, the boys and I should be moving within a couple weeks. Yay. And next week I have an endostomy. I think I'm saying that wrong. Endoscopy. Anyways, they're gonna put a little scope up my behind, right? Up my rear end. So they can start the process of reconnecting my small intestine to my rectum because I had my colon removed and I currently have an ostomy bag. So when I was going missing for like months at a time, I was really sick, you know. Your girl almost croaked, almost kicked the bucket, you know what I'm saying? But thank God I am still here. So I named my stoma, and my stoma is the end of the small intestine that puts out waste. It puts out stool into the bag. And I named my stoma Bunny because Bunny saved my life. Well, God first, but you know, Bunny saved my life, and I'll forever love Bunny. Yeah, I'm both excited and a little nervous about the reversal because while I've seen videos like of people talking about a success, there are also a lot of research on the other end of that that's like, oh, the reversal was terrible and I'd rather have kept my ostomy bag. And some people say they had ended up with their ostomy bag again anyway. But I'm trying to think like of the most positive outcome, you know what I'm saying? And you know, God's willing, one day when I meet my husband and I get married, I would love to have one more child, you know, with my husband. So, wow, that's strange. But there's that. So, I'm like doing research on like, is it safe to have children after, you know, having a reversal, because like childbirth itself is dangerous. Like that was something I overthink a lot of stuff. Like my brain always thinks of like worst case scenarios for some reason. While I try not to manifest it, it does go through my head at times. Like each time that I was pregnant and it was like getting close to having the babies, one of my fears, even before I even got pregnant, was, God forbid, bleeding out, like while I'm having a child. Hemorrhaging, that's what it's called. And, you know, I don't want any complications when it comes to, you know, giving birth for me nor the baby when that time comes. You know, thank God, God has carried me through. I just want to live to, you know, raise my children with my husband, and I want to see my grandchildren have children. I want to see my great-grandchildren, God's willing. And I want to live long enough to set my children up for success, because I brought them into the world before I was fully prepared. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like they didn't ask to be here, so I want to make their experience here on earth like the most wonderful experience that I can make it, you know, on my part at least, because like I can't control what goes out there in the world. But when they come home, I want them to be like, this is legit the best place ever. And I want to motivate them to one day go out and create their own homes and be leaders, be kings, because I feel like there's not enough real men out there. What, you know, I'm a woman, but would I depict a real man to be, you know, because I can't tell a man to be how to be a man, but you know what I'm saying for the most part. And if you don't, then just disregard everything I said. I'm a little stuffy. I have a cold. I do not have COVID. I just I just had to put that out there. I did take a COVID test today, you know, for my endoscopy, however you say that, next week. I feel like I'm rambling, but yeah, I just want to give a little update on what's going on and how I'm feeling. And, you know, while it's quiet because my boys are asleep, I just want to say I love you to my babies. I love you to my family, and I love you to all my supporters because you guys are also my family. You know, I really appreciate y'all just, you know, being on this journey with me, and y'all show so much love, like, for real. Like, thank you, because there goes that loud train again. My bad. But I just want to say, okay, I just want to say thank you for supporting me, because when I get to where I'm going, because I know I will get there, God's willing, I'm not going to forget a single supporter. When I say support me so I can support you, I genuinely mean that. Like, when I come up, we come up. You feel me? If you really with me, I'm with you for sure. And that goes to, you know, the people that I've ever told. If I've ever told you I love you, if I ever told you I got you, I mean that, like, genuinely from the bottom of my heart. And, you know, unless you do something to cross me, that won't ever change, you know. But yeah, that's all I had to say. I won't make this too long, but this is a little update. I probably won't post this video until, you know, after everything's done, because I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not ready to publicly talk about my ostomy yet. I hear one of my babies, and I'm guessing this is you. So I might have to end the video. Yeah. Okay, I love you guys. I will talk more later. Once again, thank you guys for everything. I love you guys. And stay safe and be blessed. Okay, so false alarm. I'm back. Anyways, so I want to talk a bit about my ostomy. I have an ileostomy, which is when they take the small intestine and, you know, the ending of it, and it puts out stool into the bag, which is called an ostomy bag. You know, they have different kinds of bags. Maybe I'll talk about that in like another video. But yeah, so basically in 2021, I was diagnosed with Crohn's. For about 6 years, I thought I had ulcerative colitis. About August of 2021, August 2021, I developed an abscess and a fissure, which is something you guys will probably have to Google because I don't know too much about it. But basically, parts of my bowel, my stomach, were meshing into other organs that it should not have been meshing with. So I got really skinny. I was 97 pounds. And I was legit, I felt myself about to die. Like, plus I had a bunch of added stress and background drama going on that I'll probably talk about at a later date. Then again, maybe not. Because, you know, there's three sides to a story. There's my side, their side, and the truth. And I kind of don't want to relive that. Like, I don't want to live in the past. Thank God I made it through it. I'm still alive. I'm doing better, thank God, and gained my weight back. So, yeah, that's another story for another day. Anyways, so September, I was so sick, like I could barely get out of bed. Like, I would wake up, brush my teeth, shower, and then lay back down. I barely ate. That's probably how I got 97 pounds. I felt like less than a woman, less than a person, because I couldn't even take care of my kids adequately. I had my mom helping me because, you know, I was that freaking sick that, like, I could barely get out of bed, you know, and it was like, it was so much going on. But October 14th, I flew back to New York City, and that same day I went to the hospital and I was admitted into Mount Sinai Hospital. And they were like, yeah, so we're gonna remove your colon. And I was like, okay. It was like basically saying, like, if I didn't, I was probably most likely going to die. So I felt it too. So I was like, yeah, please take it out. I don't want to feel like this anymore. So a couple days later, I think the 18th of October 2021, I had my total colostomy. I don't know if that's the proper name for it, but basically they took out my entire colon. They took out part of my stomach, and then they took out some of my rectum, and then they gave me an ostomy bag. And, you know, I woke up with mixed feelings about it. Like, I saw like a bunch of different videos where people's like, oh my gosh, I hated it. I felt disgusted by it. I couldn't handle it. I didn't have those feelings. Like, I was just grateful to be alive. If they would have told me like, hey, you had to keep this bag, wow, I would have been a little disappointed. I wasn't tripping on it too much because I'm just grateful to be alive. Like, I prayed to God that if he gave me a second chance at life, I was going to eat healthier. I was going to do everything to stay on top of my health so it won't deteriorate the way that it had. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to keep my word. I'm going to, you know, drink enough water. I'm going to eat healthier, as healthy as I can in this day and age where everything is like genetically modified. You know, I'm going to eat as healthy as I can. And I'm going to do exercise and things like that because I want to live to see my babies grow old and have families. And you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I just want to say to all those people out there that have ostomy bags, that wake up from emergency surgeries with ostomy bags, like, don't feel like your life is over. Like, don't feel like, oh, I can't date, I can't this, like, who's gonna want me? Because let me tell you something, if a person genuinely loves you and fucks with you, excuse my French, it doesn't matter what's going on with you. None of that matters, because at the end of the day, you know, what's meant for you will be for you. And connections are so deep. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's somebody for everybody. And don't feel like, you're excluded from anything. It's all about gaining your confidence back. And it may take time because, yeah, it's hard to be open, like, about something as, as I don't want to say it's taboo, but it's a little bit taboo because nobody really talks about it, like, as having a colostomy bag. But I'm telling you, it ain't stopping. Okay? Like, you're still beautiful, you're still handsome, and the right person is going to still want you because, like, it's a bag that collects poop. Like, everyone freaking poops. You just poop from the front now. You poop a different way. It's not that big of a deal. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be real with you. This is like the healthiest I've felt in a long time. This is the most I felt like myself in a long time. And that kind of scares me too when it comes to the reversal surgery, because, like, I don't want to go back to always having to worry about where a bathroom is, or having those days where you have a flare up and you just can't do anything. I don't want to go back to that. And I'm praying that my health stays on an incline, So those are my hopes about that. But yeah, I just want to let y'all know, like, being a part of the ostomy community has definitely inspired me a whole lot. And I'm just grateful to be alive. And yeah. This is like, I don't want to go on too long because I see my video is already at 8 minutes. So I'm going to wrap this up before I start repeating what I was, have already been saying. But yeah, I just want to say, like, to those people who are younger, going through this with Crohn's, even if you don't have an ostomy bag, if you have Crohn's, ulcerative colitis, IBD issues, like, I know how you can feel drained, you can sometimes feel discouraged, but don't give up. Like, you have a story to tell, and at the end of the day, your best days are yet to come. And if God has brought you to it, He will get you through it. You understand? So please, please, please don't give up. Keep fighting. And I love you. And keep me updated. I want to know what's going on with y'all. And if y'all stay tuned, y'all gonna see what's going on with me. So yeah, that's all I had to say. I'm off this. Stay safe, stay blessed. Hey, you guys. So it is currently 12:56, I think, and I am about to go get my scope. So God's willing, everything looks good, and we can start discussing my reconnection. So I just wanted to insert that. Yeah, so I can, like, document everything that's going on and things like that. My skin is clearing back up. I was breaking out, I had bad eczema at one point. But yeah, so I'll see you guys after. Hey, you guys. So tomorrow is the day of my reversal surgery. So today, God's willing, is the last day of me having my ostomy bag. And yeah, so God's willing, everything goes great. But random off-topic thing, I've gained a lot of weight since, look, kind of scrumdiddlyocious. But yeah, so hopefully I will remember to post tomorrow. Shout out King Nipsey. Rest up. We love you. Hey, you guys. So it is the day of my reversal surgery. It is currently around 1 o'clock. Hey, you guys. So it is 2 days after the surgery, and thank God everything went great. So I'm going to be putting all the videos together, and I'm going to continue to document the process and everything like that. So yeah, I'll see you guys around. I love you guys.